Why can't we remember the moment we took our first breath? Why are those crucial first years of life a complete blank in our minds? It's one of the most universal and perplexing mysteries of the human experience, the phenomenon of infant amnesia. We all went through it, but none of us can recall it. What exactly happens in our developing brains that erases these foundational memories? Is it a glitch in our memory system or a crucial part of how we become who we are? Prepare to dive into the cutting edge of neuroscience, psychology, and even philosophy as we unravel the astonishing reasons behind this cognitive blackout. Stay with us until the very end to unlock the secrets of your earliest self. Welcome to Young Curiosity, where we explore the world's most intriguing questions. If you're fascinated by the mysteries of the human mind and what makes us who we are, you're in the right place. Please take a moment to smash that like button, subscribe to Young Curiosity for more mind-bending insights, and tell us in the comments where you're watching from. Your support helps us bring these incredible topics to life. The concept of infant amnesia isn't just about forgetting a specific event like birth. It's about the inability to recall any personal memories from before the age of 2 or 3, sometimes even 4. Think about it. You can probably remember your first day of school, a childhood pet, or a significant family trip. But try to recall the feeling of your mother's embrace as a newborn, or the sounds of your first words. It's impossible. These memories, if they ever formed in a way we recognize, are simply gone. This isn't a sign of a bad memory. It's a fundamental aspect of human cognition. Even people with extraordinary memories, like savants, typically cannot access these early years. It's a universal blank slate. What's your earliest memory? Share it in the comments below. One of the earliest theories to tackle infant amnesia came from Sigmund Freud. He proposed that these early memories aren't truly forgotten but are actively repressed due to their traumatic or emotionally charged nature, particularly related to early childhood conflicts or desires. According to Freud, the mind pushes these memories into the unconscious to protect the developing ego. However, modern neuroscience and psychology largely disagree with Freud's repression theory as the primary explanation. While trauma can certainly lead to memory repression, infant amnesia affects virtually everyone, regardless of their early experiences. The scientific consensus points to more structural and developmental reasons within the brain itself. So, if it's not repression, what is it? A leading explanation is the neurological immaturity of the infant brain. Our memory system, particularly for long-term, explicit, or autobiographical memories, relies heavily on specific brain structures that are not fully developed in infancy. The hippocampus, a crucial brain region for forming new long-term memories, undergoes significant development during the first few years of life. It's like trying to record a high-definition video on a device that doesn't yet have the proper recording mechanism or storage capacity. While infants can form short-term memories and even some implicit memories, like learning to walk or ride a bike without consciously recalling the learning process, the complex neural circuits required for storing and retrieving detailed, personal events simply aren't mature enough. Furthermore, the prefrontal cortex, responsible for organizing and retrieving memories, as well as for developing a sense of self, is also undergoing rapid development during these early years. Without a fully functional prefrontal cortex, even if memories were formed, their organization and accessibility for later retrieval would be severely limited. It's not just about forming the memory, but about being able to find it again years later. This continuous development, especially the rapid growth of new neurons in the hippocampus, a process called neurogenesis, might actually contribute to the loss of early memories. Imagine trying to keep track of a library where new books are constantly being added and the entire shelving system is being reorganized daily. Older books, memories, might get lost in the shuffle or overwritten. Another key factor is the lack of a developed sense of self. Autobiographical memory, the memory of our own life, experiences, is deeply intertwined with our understanding of ourselves as distinct individuals. Infants don't have a fully formed concept of me as a continuous entity over time. They live very much in the present moment. Without this coherent self-narrative, it's difficult to categorize and store experiences as my experiences in a way that can be retrieved later. This sense of self gradually develops around the age of 2, coinciding with the typical end of infant amnesia. When do you think a child truly develops a sense of self? Let us know. The role of language development is also critical. Many researchers believe that the ability to form and retrieve explicit verbal memories is heavily dependent on language. As children acquire language, they gain the tools to organize their experiences into narratives, to label emotions, and to structure events in a way that makes them retrievable later. Before language, experiences are more sensory and fragmented. It's like trying to remember a story that was never put into words, only felt. Once a child can articulate, "I went to the park," that experience becomes encoded in a way that's more accessible for future recall. The development of narrative skills, often facilitated by parents talking to their children about past events, also plays a crucial role in solidifying these memories. Beyond the neurological and linguistic explanations, there are also theories related to memory types. We have different kinds of memory. Implicit memory, or procedural memory, allows us to learn skills like walking or riding a bike without conscious recall of the learning process. Infants are masters of implicit learning. They learn to recognize faces, voices, and even complex motor skills. This is why a child can learn to walk at 1 year old, but won't remember the exact moment they first stood up. Explicit memory, or declarative memory, on the other hand, is what allows us to recall facts and events. This is further divided into semantic memory, facts and general knowledge, and episodic memory, personal events and experiences. It's the episodic memory that's largely absent for our early years. Infants do form some explicit memories, but they are often short-lived or not integrated into the long-term autobiographical system. The transition from implicit fragmented memories to coherent, explicit autobiographical memories is a gradual process. It's not a switch that suddenly flips. It's a complex interplay of brain, maturation, cognitive development, and social interaction. As the hippocampus strengthens its connections, as the prefrontal cortex matures, and as language provides a framework for narrative, the ability to form lasting personal memories emerges. This period of rapid development is fascinating, and scientists are still uncovering the precise mechanisms at play. So, while we may never consciously recall our first steps or the warmth of our mother's arms as infants, those experiences are not entirely lost. They shape our implicit understanding of the world, our emotional responses, and our developing personalities. They form the unconscious foundation upon which our later explicit memories are built. Infant amnesia isn't a flaw. It's a testament to the incredible dynamic process of brain development and the unique way humans construct their sense of self and their life story. It's a reminder that even the most fundamental aspects of our existence are shrouded in mystery, waiting to be unraveled by curiosity. What other mysteries of the human mind fascinate you? Tell us in the comments below.